Hi there, Hot Tops. I am Marcus Boston, the producer of High Off the Glass with Oh the Great. I want to thank you for listening to High Off the Glass. Hope you're enjoying the marriage of basketball and marijuana. Please follow the show on Instagram at High Off the Glass, and that is High Off the Glass, THA, not THE. On Twitter at _glass. Follow our gracious and well-informed host, Oh the Great, on Twitter at Oh the Great. Once again, that the is THA, not THE. Follow him on Instagram at Oh the Great _. Also follow the show on Facebook at High Off the Glass. And if you're feeling old school, you want to give us an email, it's highofftheglass@gmail.com. So please share, tag, comment, and DM the show with any kind of questions, conversations. If you want to be on the show, we are very quick with responding, and let's keep building our community. Okay? That's enough for me. Enjoy the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the next installment. What you mean? The thing just started. I ain't even.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
You didn't even give me. Why are you talking over my audience? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to. You know what? Unfortunately, we've been interrupted by Hater Boston early in the proceedings tonight. Welcome to High Off the Glass, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone. Oh goodness. Okay. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a friend of the show. We have my man, Coach Hill is back. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Coach Hill. Coach Hill, thank you for coming back through.
Good evening.
Oh, good. Right on, bro.
Coach Hill like motherfucking house guests and never leave the house. Like, you're going home now. All right.
Snoop on half baked.
I already said it. Look, I already had said it. When I can't do the show one week, and I need somebody to fill in, it's gonna be this man. He's gonna fill in. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it great.
Hello, America. Sir? How you doing?
Hater Boston, how are you?
You're in the house tonight.
We're in here. Before I even got to kick off the show, my man jumped in. Damn,
I'm feeling
jerk
great.
Off.
I know that. I am feeling so good today.
Yeah, them 2 blunts before the show were great.
Yes, they were.
Oh, those 2 L's were so good.
Yeah, they were like 2-0.
2-0. Okay, let's just get it off, man. Just go ahead and get it off. Ladies, you know how we do. This is a High Off the Glass. We're here about marijuana and basketball, but it is football season. I'm a football fan. I love the NFL. I know there's a lot of problems with it. There's a lot of issues going on with the NFL, but I do love that sport. I kind of love the league because I like the teams. But this man is Coach Hill is a big Cowgirls fan, so he's got an issue to get off. Get it off, Coach. Go ahead.
Jeez. How about them Cowboys? Oh, that feels so good. 2-0, baby.
That was whack as hell.
2-0. Shout out to the most hated racist organization around, the Washington Redskins. You should be respecting those Native Americans.
Nice.
And change the name.
Seriously. I like that. Go ahead, Coach. I didn't know he was going to go there with it, bro. I didn't see that. I didn't see that, boss.
What Daniel Snyder is missing out on.
Oh, wow.
It's been a proven fact in business.
Right.
When you change your name and your colors, you're going to make a windfall of money. Okay,
that's not a guarantee. And plus, that may have happened in the past, but he'll never do that. He'll have to be lawsuit forced to do that. What's it called when you get sued?
I'm just saying, if they made all the colleges do it,
it's a fancy word for that.
He shouldn't.
Whoa, jeez,
my bad.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to move closer to the microphone.
Okay, right. That's what's up.
Then drop the seat down so you slide in them damn old ass knees under the table.
See this guy.
Damn.
That's a touchy subject.
He's not Hater Boston for a reason. Oh my goodness. That was just. Oh man, that was kind of dirty. But I know one thing. It's also like,
hey, what do I know?
Damn, I can't find the shots fired fucking thing.
It's on the top.
It's all. Thank you, bro. But damn it, it's over now. Fuck it. It's over now. The moment has passed. It's over. But look, yeah, y'all gotta. You guys haven't played anybody So calm down.
Oh my God!
You played the Washington racial slurs. You beat them today.
Washington Rangers.
That's their names. Yeah, they who came up with it? I think Bomani came up with that.
Yeah.
I think Bomani came up with that. I love that name for them.
You seen the Caucasians T-shirt?
ESPN told him not to wear it. He couldn't wear it on there no more. He wore it on there one time. Yeah, that shirt was dope. I want one.
I want one too.
God,
it's probably easy to find.
No, that was
bro.
That was a take on the Cleveland
one, I'll give you
Indians.
$10 more than what it is. Please, I will buy it for me, and I will give you $10 more than what it. Yes,
that was a take on the Cleveland Indians.
Exactly.
There was a guy.
I need that shirt.
There was a guy walking around DC, and he had on. It didn't say Redskins. I think he said Caucasians, but it had the white man's face, and it was people getting upset with him.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I wish I could pull that up.
I want to see that. Wow. Side news, live game right now. Eagles, who were, I think, down, their starting quarterback went out in the first half, came back right before halftime.
There you go.
Wow. Power of the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Hater boss, and he can do some things well. And you know what they are? They're fine shit on the internet. This man found that in a good 90 seconds. I want to give it to you on that.
You want the shirt?
If you were that fast and efficient in every aspect of your life, you'd be a millionaire.
I wouldn't be here.
You'd be a millionaire.
I wouldn't be here.
Good God. Okay, order me that shirt. Thank you very much. I need it. All right, I will cash app you the money later.
Right.
That's the Caucasian shirt.
Yes, he literally just found it, bro.
The blue and red.
The 5X.
Damn. Fuck.
That's a whole pack of whites.
Yes, bunch of whites.
That's a big old Sam's jug of
That's
whites.
That's what you call a lot of fabric.
Economy size, bro. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
bro. That's a gang of Caucasians.
Oh, I gotta give you one. I gotta give you some of these.
Damn right, bro.
Caucasians.
Yes. You better wear that Kobos. You better wear that Kobos. You better wear that Kobo. Order mines right now. I need a double. Give me a double or a triple. How much is it? How much is a triple? Is it triple? Is it triple 22? They had the Caucasian shirt, bro. He just looked it up. Coach, $20. That's it. I don't even know where he at.
I've seen them before.
I ain't seen him nowhere but on Bomani.
22. So 2X is $22.
Oh, that's how they do it. How about the 3X?
A 3,
Yeah.
23.
23.
And 4 and 5 and it's $23 too.
Give me the triple because I know that mug is gonna shrink.
They got any?
Get back to your show. I got Caucasian.
Man, I'm with that. I'm all the way with it.
They got any Dallas Cowboys T-shirts? Just checking. Sorry, just checking.
Lord.
It's
Dude, okay, man, just get it off, bro. What else you want to say? Like,
we're 2-0.
What are y'all gonna
2-0 on the way to 16-0.
Let's just.
Oh wow!
One
I
point.
think they're gonna be undefeated, dog. He was 16-0. I said.
I really do hope that there's something funny being said in your headphones because I don't know what is it eliciting so much laughter. This is a shame.
I wish I had that level of.
Ladies.
I wish I had that kind of blind loyalty, man.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I want to send a big shout out to Mr. Rodney Jackson, and he knows why.
Yeah, Rodney Michael ain't here today. He can't save you, so
that's fine.
He's not here.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah, he is. But here's the thing. Undefeated, bro. Here's the thing. You're gonna get a loss when you play us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna beat the shit.
Whoa,
excuse me. You play in Foxborough too?
The two teams
you
guys have played.
Foxborough too?
The two teams you guys have played are they not 0-2?
Okay.
Have y'all played anybody?
The Steelers.
Have y'all played anybody?
I'll put whatever you want to put on it right now.
Steelers are 0-2.
I'll put whatever you want to put.
With a backup quarterback.
Listen.
Big Ben got hurt today.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Big Ben was out.
Yeah.
He didn't play the second half?
No, he didn't come back.
Well, that's probably why they lost. I mean, thanks for saying that. I didn't even know they coached right on.
Connor got hurt too.
Yeah, so, okay, they had injuries.
And they played the Seahawks.
And the Seahawks aren't good?
The Seahawks are a good team.
With a championship quarterback? That's a championship team.
You're missing the point.
That's a championship
team.
The
Steelers are a losing team.
Like I said in the NFL preview, Infinity Wars, thank you for that name. what is it? Russell is the most slept on quarterback ever. The man has a championship, for God's sakes, and everybody sleeps on him like he ain't shit, and Seattle ain't shit.
I don't sleep on him. We're talking about the Steelers.
So they lost to them today. So why you?
No, I'm not. My point that I'm stressing is the Steelers are a winless team. The Dolphins are a winless team.
We're not even talking about that.
Those are the two teams that y'all have beat.
We know that one don't count. That Miami one don't count. So
the Steelers one shouldn't count. They're winless.
No, that should count because I put whatever you want to put on it right now, Coach. Whatever you want to put on it, I promise you, the Steelers will either end up with a winning record or be in the playoffs. Whatever you want to put on it.
What?
Yes.
This is blasphemy.
They will end up with a winning record. That's the fucking Steelers, man.
Okay, right. You're right. It's the Steelers, and my hatred for them runs so deep.
That's what I
will put something on this.
Bet that. What would you like to do?
How about some special kale?
Jesus. I wanted to like send you the time of that. So you could use it as a clip. In a split second, I wanted to think, maybe I could use that as a clip. But no, I was like, that's the corniest shit I've ever seen a grown man do. Bro, you look like a character from the Flintstones. Why you do your eyebrows like that? What the fuck?
That's what he did?
What?
Yes, he did.
It says Special K. Special K on it started looking all suspicious.
There's kids watching. There's kids watching.
Oh my God, he reminded me of a villain from a cartoon I watched from Hanna-Barbera.
I didn't go like this. Damn.
Bow.
Stupid man starts moving.
Did you used to like the Laugh Olympics?
Laugh Olympics? No, what's that?
Hanna-Barbera cartoon came on Saturday mornings.
Oh, I used to love that shit. Everything Hanna-Barbera. They put me on the CCR.
The Laugh Olympics. They used to have the Laugh Olympics. They have all the different characters and they little stupid ass.
Oh, for real? Right, bro. For real. He got a good couple, man. Right. Like he don't say Hanna-Barbera, right? Hanna-Barbera got Jetsons, Flintstones, fucking what else they got?
Production company, yeah.
Huh?
That was a production house that made all them cartoons.
They made all cartoons.
Yeah.
And like Scooby Dooby Doo brand name shit was just turned 50, by the way. Shout out to Scooby Dooby Doo, just turned 50 this year. This man bring up Laugh what?
The Laugh Olympics. Everyone knows about the Laugh Olympics.
Everyone like that's real. Wow. No, everyone knows. I'm everyone. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't
You're
know
only
either.
25.
Wow. I promise you, I don't even think Rodney Michael would know that. Said you want to shot him out earlier. What's up, Rodney Michael? Get you cowgirls. You about to Google it? That? No. Okay, look, we're not gonna bring the show to a screeching halt while you search for that bitch. Come on, bro. Come on.
Get back on track.
Olympics is an American animated series that aired from 1977
Put it closer to the mic.
and starred Mel Blanc, John Stevenson, and Don Messick.
Word. What years were that?
You said 77, 78?
Shit.
God damn.
That was before I was born.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like they have all the different characters.
How would you know that?
Wow. Oh, you know what? I think
You
I
know
saw
what I'm talking about
I saw
now.
clips of that. I don't remember that. Was that a whole cartoon by itself?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
I
seen
think
that.
even like 77 to 84.
Remember Animal? What was that one dude? Was his name not Animal, but the one he was like had all the hair and he had the cape in the
That's
what was his name? That was my boy. What was his name? You know,
Captain Caveman.
That's it. That's it right there. That was my boy, dude. Hell yeah. He had his own shit. Hanna-Barbera had hit after
You don't
hit
know? He said the hairy dude.
Yeah, I cannot remember the names. Name some other Hanna-Barbera joints, dog. Name some other ones.
Oh,
You know them. With your
you had Snidely, the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did he have his own joint though?
He was on he was the sidekick for the mean ass dude that was always trying to.
Yeah, the villain. Yeah.
Curses foiled again.
All right. Always. Let's. Okay, so are you done with your cowgirls worship? Can we get on to bigger and better things?
You mean like the FIBA basketball failure?
There you go.
Of Team USA.
There it is. It was. Here's the thing.
I kind of prescribe to what Kobe said though. It's not as if the rest of the world is
Black Mamba
catching up. They've already caught up. It's people who can play in the NBA who just don't. And for whatever reason they may not. Like he brought up a good case was Oscar Smith. You remember Oscar Smith?
Oh, Oscar Smith was a bad boy.
Now, it's
That
people
dude could ball. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's people was debating this on Facebook. I'm like, he wouldn't have made it the league. He would have been just like a role player. I'm like, you can't be serious. This dude could give work to anybody. I'm like, what I was saying was he would have been a player like Adrian Dantley or Alex English.
Who, Oscar?
Yeah.
No, Oscar would have been better than AD. He
No,
would have been better.
No, but
I don't know if he could have kept up with that game, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
better than Adrian Dantley?
Yeah, because AD was like to me.
Don't do that.
To me, AD.
Don't do
real
that.
Real talk, bro. To me, AD was like a poor man's Bernard King.
Don't
you know what I'm
do
saying?
that.
That's kind of what he was to me. He was a poor man's Bernard King.
Don't do that. We have the numbers.
Well,
right
look, Hater Boss. We just lost him. He don't know.
We got the
Who
numbers.
the fuck?
Right.
Right. He has no clue. That's why it's
listen.
high off the glass, man. We get high and we talk about
Listen to
real
this.
basketball
Listen to
shit
this.
here, dog.
During a 4-year stretch, this dude averaged 30 twice and 29 and I think 28.
Who, AD? I believe it.
Led the league in scoring twice.
Mhm.
No, I think it was 33 times and 29 the other time.
Right.
That's why I mean, like, Oscar Smith would have been a player like him and Alex English who were offensively dominant,
Right.
but not really all that much on the defense. Still an all-star.
Mhm.
Because, Adrian Dantley and Alex English used to be in the all-star game every year.
Every year. Yeah.
George Gervin.
Yeah. Iceman.
These are professional scorers.
Yes.
28 a game and up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can count on it. You count on it.
Oscar Smith would have been like that.
To me, and I think so. He had that.
Oscar Smith games live or they tape delayed?
No, they were.
He
never played in the NBA.
He played in Brazil.
He played in the Brazil.
But
But
only time you seen him was like
in the Olympics.
Pan Am games or Olympics.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Pan Am games at 87, he gave us 45.
That was still TWA was still airline, huh?
It was a major airline.
Walk off on that one.
That's a really young guy.
He said, "Walk off
It's
on
a
that."
really young guy. Anyway, back to where we were.
I thought we was about to have a conversation. He just hit me.
Back to the basketball. Anyway,
Go ahead, coach.
because I'm really loving this. And as a matter of fact, I need to expound upon something I said a couple of shows ago when I was telling you about my friend's son who was supposed to be going to this camp last week.
Uh-huh.
The rankings for 2020 class of 2020 rankings in the state of Missouri just came out, and my friend's son Gary Clark Jr. is ranked number 13 in the state of Missouri.
Wow.
Yes.
In the entire state.
In the entire
Congrats to him, yo. We got to give it up. The audience loves that, man. Right on. Give it up to Gary Clark Jr.
Hopefully, we got an offer coming up, but we patiently waiting on going. Matter of fact, there's a really big. You mess with high school basketball?
Not on no level, but one thing I did, and we could touch on high school basketball, but one thing I did want to talk about was what you said about FIBA to FIBA. You know what? And shout outs to Master of Mischief. Marshall just texted me during the show. Freaking yeah, he asked me about what we talked about pre-show. That one thing. He just texted me about that. Shout out to Master of Mischief. He just lost his uncle, so I'm praying for him. You know, everybody, give some love to Master of Mischief, Marshall White. Just lost his uncle, I think yesterday. So give some love to him, some prayers. But with the what were you saying about the FIBA? What did you just ask me? Jeez, I'm sorry. I just had it, and I lost it that quick.
That's his fault, not mine.
It really is. It's totally my fault. What did you just ask me? Did you forget?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Let me tell you.
It was something FIBA related.
That's called an old man moment. And
I told y'all he old as shit.
Usually those thoughts will pop back in your head randomly about 7 minutes later. Like, oh yeah, I know what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Happens a lot.
Okay, so.
But FIBA, like we were saying though, we were talking about Oscar Smith and what kind of player he would have been in the league.
Well, yeah, I want to go back to the FIBA, to the current FIBA thing, but with Oscar though, I don't know if Oscar could have. if he could have kept up with that up and down game, that run your ass off game. I don't know, man. I don't know, because Oscar was good, but I'm not gonna front, man. You know, I don't even want to use this word, but I can't think of no other word that's like it. But you don't think his game was kind of stationary? Like, he kind of looked a little stiff out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he could have kept up with that NBA game, that up and down.
If you think about it, he was actually a little bigger than Reggie Miller.
No, he was much bigger than Reggie Miller. The man played center for Brazil. Shit.
Oh, he didn't play center?
I thought he did. Yes, he did. Power forward?
No, he was a small forward.
He's a 3?
Yeah, he could give work.
Huh.
He could give work with no problem. He's just a little bigger than Drazen Petrovic.
Oh, don't talk about Drazen.
I mean,
Drazen is my boy, man. Don't talk about Drazen. That's my boy. I mean, rest in peace to Drazen Petrovic.
Petrovic.
We miss you,
and,
bruh. Drazen.
Petrovic and Marshallonis. Those were two really nice shooting guards. I mean, straight head body.
Drazen was better though. Drazen was better. Drazen was better than Kukoc. Drazen was better than Vladi. Drazen was better than all of them because they all came up together. He was better than all of them. Drazen was the shit.
Yeah, he was
the shit.
He was bordering on all-star status.
That dude was like
Vladi
shit.
Vladi don't count to me. I don't really look at Vladi like that. That's no game changer or nothing. He was okay.
He may not peak. Well, he kind of is a game changer. He invented a fucking flop. But Vladi is Vladi. Why you not giving Vladi props? Vladi came in, you know.
First of all,
why you hating on Vladi?
As a defensive coach, there is nothing wrong with flopping.
Fuck that.
More players should do it. Once you feel
go ahead and flop all the fucking time. See how your back like that.
This is what I'm saying.
Shit.
Crazy. As an offensive player, once you feel contact, you are told to go get into a shooting motion. Make it seem like you're getting fouled. That's what you do as an offensive player. As a defensive player, you need to be doing the same thing.
We weren't taught that back in the... Were you taught that? It's
a difference between...
Because I went to UMass basketball camp by John Calipari. They did not teach us that bullshit. The coaches that I had when I was a kid did not teach us that bullshit.
I don't mean just
that might be now.
I don't mean like exorbitant flopping like that. What I mean is like when you feel contact from the offensive player,
try to put up a shot.
No, I'm saying if you're on defense and you guarding him, you in his chest, and you know if he dip his shoulder a little bit, you know you got to sell that some, so you got to try to get that call.
Okay, you know what? Now we're on something else that this fucking thing pisses me off so goddamn much in the damn in the playoffs. When you have what's that shit? When you have players who have the ball 3-point line right below the 3-point line, and they just do that hezzy, and then they just get the defender up in the air, and they just lean into him and throw up a shot. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
You're cool with that, bro.
Yes.
You're cool with that. That's not I'm sorry. That's not basketball.
That's been a part of basketball for years.
No, the fuck it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
It's just a simple up fake.
No, when you
it's an up fake. That's all it is.
Okay, look. There's a difference between an up fake and trying to draw the foul every time. I can't go for that. That's not basketball to me. To me, that's the same as flopping. I guess you're cool with flopping now.
No,
wow. Hold on. You're a real life coach.
Listen to what I'm saying. This is
High
my
Off the
point.
Glass will expose your basketball indiscrepancies.
No. This is my point.
Jeez.
Now, what is the up fake used for? The up fake is used to get you space.
You mean up fake or pump fake?
Up fake, pump fake is the same thing.
Okay, then the pump fake is
used to get you space.
Yes, get your man out of the way so I can get a clean open shot, not to fucking fall into him and try to get the call.
Now, listen to what you're saying. To get a clean open shot. Now, once I get you in the air and I establish contact with you while I'm going for my shot, I'm going to get 2 clean open shots from the free throw line.
That's okay though,
because what it is I'm taking advantage of the fact that you're not playing disciplined defense.
Oh my God. Okay, yes, coach. Of course.
You are supposed to stay on your feet. You went for my up fake. I'm obligated to jump into you.
Okay, you're right on that. Of course, we know that. But what I'm saying is when they purposely, when you don't try to get a shot off, when you're Harden or when you're Westbrook,
anybody in the league is going to do that.
Into dude, and all you're trying to do is
Everybody does
Kyrie,
that.
and you're just trying to get the call. No, that
guy on your
that's
shirt
bullshit.
used to do that.
No, the fuck he did. Go didn't do that shit. Michael ain't do that shit. Go ain't do that shit.
Anybody who's played in the NBA.
You got me. Hold up, bro. Dude. Wow,
anybody who's played. Anybody who has played in the NBA.
You got me. Fuck. No, the fuck he didn't.
If you
the fuck he didn't.
If you are someone who is considered a scorer,
no, the fuck he didn't.
That's how you manufacture points.
No, you can manufacture points
by getting to the free throw
the
line.
Fundamentals that were passed on to him and coached to him by Roy Williams and rest in peace, Coach Smith, one of the greatest basketball coaches ever.
Yeah.
He used fundamentals to break people down.
How did that not fundamentally sound?
Michael did not take a.
How did that not fundamentally sound?
Jordan did not take a shot and then lean into somebody trying to get a fucking call. No, he would pump fake you, get you out the way, and then boom, bang the fadeaway or bang the jumper. He wouldn't fall into you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Anyone who has played in the NBA takes advantage of that move. Everybody does.
No. The older players, they don't do that bullshit. And especially how, and the one thing I know they don't do is how exaggerated that it is by Harden and Westbrook. And
the older players are the one who started the exaggeration. Reggie Miller was the one who exaggerated kicking his foot out.
You're right about that.
Then Kobe started doing it. From Reggie Miller. Then I even seen Ray Allen do it a couple of times.
Yeah, none of them were the GOAT though. You know what? You're right. All them guys did that.
Everyone had even he did not.
No, not the GOAT.
Hold on. Did I give you a nondescript fact before we came on air about that guy that you'd never heard before?
No, you didn't. What was that?
When we were talking about Reggie Lewis.
Oh yeah, you did say that. You want to bring that up? Shit.
I would love to bring that up, especially with this shirt on.
Oh wow. But, okay. Let's let me see.
To finish that point,
yeah, finish your point, Bubba.
There's no way that Jordan could have never did that. That's manufacturing shots. I'm pretty sure he did it in the 1989 playoffs against the Detroit Pistons.
He didn't do that. He didn't have to do it. All he did literally, if he did a pump fake, he would just get open and take the shot. He wouldn't fall into dude. He probably would get fouled because you know how the Pistons did him back then. All the Pistons wanted to do was put him on his ass. That's all Chuck told him to do. Chuck said put him on the floor, and that's how they defended Michael. That's why Michael had to hit the weights, and that's why he had to do what he had to do. He had to beef up for the Pistons and for the Knicks because that's what they wanted to do. They thought they could beat him by throwing him on the ground. It still didn't work.
Before you bring the Knicks in, because the Knicks didn't come in until the mid-90s.
Still, you know what I'm talking about.
No. This is my point.
As soon as Pat got there.
This is my point. No.
As soon as Riley got there.
Phil Jackson came in what year? 88?
Phil was there before that because he was an assistant under Doug Collins.
No, I'm talking. When did Phil take over?
He took over like 90, 91.
No. 91 was the first year they won the title.
I think that was the first year Phil took over.
That wasn't the first year Phil took over. Phil lost in the playoffs for a couple of years.
As an assistant, I don't know.
No, as a head coach.
I don't think he was a head coach when they lost. I think that was Doug when they lost.
Matter of fact,
I think that was Doug.
No, Phil Jackson was there.
What's your point? What's your point then? Okay?
My point is this. Yes, Detroit was battering this guy.
Yeah, throwing him on the ground. That's all they could do to defend him.
What I mean is that's the only team.
Still would kill their ass.
That's the only team at that time that he had to go through. The Celtics were old in 88, 89.
You tripping. The Celtics still was the shit. They still had to go through the Pistons. The bad boys had to go through them too. What you talking about?
88 and 89, we was old. We weren't gonna win no title in 88.
But they still was threats.
We weren't no threat to win no title, dog.
In 88, you don't think they were a threat?
I know we weren't.
What you talking about? What is it in 88?
88, we was injured. We was old and we was really starting to show our age in 88.
But 88, that was the year that I think the Pistons just got past us to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. What is you saying?
The 88 was the year the Pistons made their move to ascend to the top.
That was their first time getting there. That was 88.
Listen to what I'm saying. 88.
Don't act like they
Listen to what I'm saying. 88. Phil was coaching them, if I'm not mistaken. They went home in the playoffs.
Doug Collins was coaching the Bulls.
It was 88 or either 89. Phil Jackson came, and they went home in the playoffs.
He was the
my
assistant.
point is this: no, he wasn't. He was the head coach. I'm telling you.
Okay, so
my point is this: the only team that they really had to go through was Detroit. Boston, Philly was old in the late 80s and the early 90s.
Philly was not old. They had Chuck. They had new stars. They had who else? They had was Rick Mahorn. No, Rick Mahorn wasn't with
Philly was old.
Philly wasn't old, Chuck.
In the late 80s.
Charles Barkley was old in the late 80s.
All they had was Barkley. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have nobody else.
That's true.
In the East, it was Detroit and Chicago. That was it. As
Boston,
far as threats for the title.
Boston wasn't. You're looking at it through a 2019 prism. You're not looking at it through a 1988 prism. If you're looking at it through
I was looking at it in 88.
If you're looking at it through an 88 prism, bro, obviously it would be who's the contenders for the championship in 88? It's the Celtics, it's the Pistons, and it's the Bulls. It's them three in that order.
In the East, in the East, it was really only the Bulls and the Pistons.
No.
They played in the conference finals 2 years in a row.
No, they did not play in the conference. The Bulls did not get to the conference finals in 87.
I'm talking about 88, 89. 88, 89, we was done.
I think 88. I want to say 88. The Bulls, the Pistons played the Celtics in the conference finals that year.
The Pistons must have put them out in the conference semis.
Yeah, after shit. In 88, I know they played the C's. But anyway, to your larger point,
they didn't have to go through nobody.
Who didn't?
The Bulls.
They had to go through two major teams. But what?
Bullshit. Fuck the Bulls.
What are we gonna do about this? Do you really care about how I guess we came in 7th and we said fuck it on the whole FIBA thing, but at first we were taking it serious. Like, what do you think about that?
I really don't mind the FIBA tournament. I really do think that the players, it just hasn't caught on yet. As far as it's still fairly new as far as the basketball portion of FIBA, the basketball tournament, and that's why it's not. Some guys don't look at it as being as important as the Olympics. It's really the same damn thing. The Olympics ain't a big deal no more.
Right.
So, but they really should be looking at it like.
But the Olympics is we care more about the Olympics than the FIBA World Cup.
That's just that bullshit tradition shit. I'm not giving a fuck about the Olympics for real.
People care more about the damn FIBA World Cup in soccer than they do about FIBA World Cup basketball.
If people cared more about the Olympics, then they wouldn't be shitting on Carmelo Anthony.
That's not people. You know, people give a shit about the Olympics, bro.
No. Okay, then why do they undermine his achievements with the Olympics?
Because he black, they don't give a shit.
These be black people.
Nah, for real.
But I don't know what it is, but these guys, they just act like Carmelo Anthony just can't play basketball.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how ISO Joe will come in and get a job, on a team before him because he can play a role and he doesn't mind playing it. Teams don't think that Melo wants to play a role. They think Melo still wants to be, a star or a second, contributor, and he can't do that. I guess that's the only problem with them. I have no clue. But I tell you one thing.
What's that?
I would take Melo on my team, and I would take him as a backup.
88, 89, we finished 42-40.
Where are we going to playoffs?
Home. Shit.
He didn't make the playoffs?
Immediately. It was 42-40, man. Come on, man.
Damn. In 88?
88, 89.
Damn. Didn't even make the playoffs. I guess it was just the Pistons.
No, we went home in 3 games.
Oh, who they play?
This ain't showing me right here.
Probably was Detroit.
No, it probably was Detroit or somebody.
Mm-hmm. Milwaukee or something.
Well, whoever it was, sent us the fuck home quickly. But you know, when you're a team like that at 42-40, you expect to go home fast. You're not finna make.
Yeah, you're not about to do nothing. I mean, people may look at you like
that. That's what I mean when I be like, we weren't a threat at that time.
Yeah,
they really only serious threat. It was Detroit and Chicago, and that's what I'm saying. Chicago lost for a couple years before they won. It wasn't just your guy, man. He got 2 lottery picks in the same year. Come on.
Which were who?
Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant.
Scottie was no. Oh yeah, he was a lottery pick. Yeah.
Both they got 2 lottery picks in the same year.
Needed it though. He needed all help. Goat needed help. He had nobody.
So I don't like it. Why did this even roll to a Jordan conversation? But
we haven't had a GOAT conversation on this show yet. So
yeah, I mean, because I don't know why we don't want to talk about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar since we're talking about the GOAT. I mean,
no, we're talking about the real GOAT.
Oh yeah, Kareem. Yeah, the GOAT.
No,
greatest ever did it.
No, yeah. See, okay, now I see why we don't do it. You want to go there with it?
He did everything that guy did.
Yeah, but this
only thing he didn't do is win a Defensive Player of the Year.
This dude didn't. He did that. Got the Defensive Player of the Year, which means something, and he did it with very less help.
They didn't
like
keep,
every
stats
every teammate that he had on the Showtime Lakers, I think are Hall of Famers except for Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
is Scott in the Hall of Fame?
I'm sorry.
Surprised they ain't put him in.
I'm sorry. Stop. We're gonna. This is an unofficial debate right now because he's making a point. I'm gonna come with a counterpoint. Now,
what?
You made a point. I'm gonna automatically come back with a counterpoint.
Right though.
On the real GOAT, Kareem, while you're speaking on that faux GOAT, Michael Jordan.
What?
Faux. F-A-U-X. Faux. It's French for fake.
The fuck? I think we ain't calling the GOAT fake. What the hell is wrong with you?
He's great. He really is.
He's the greatest of all time.
Next to Kareem.
He did it with less help. You can't argue that.
We just established how he just got so much help.
He had, 2 lottery picks? The second one isn't even in the Hall of Fame,
but
man.
He did play with another Hall of Famer, didn't
he? That was one other one.
And he played with the Hall of Fame coach. Wait a minute. Isn't he considered the greatest coach of all time?
Not really. Not especially if you saw how he ran the Knicks.
No. We're talking about coaching. We're not talking about GM shit.
He might be. Okay, so
a lot of people say Phil's the best ever. I mean, I don't, but
I know him, but a lot of people would say Riles is the best coaching.
Fuck no. No one is better than Red Auerbach and Bill Russell.
To me, no. But a lot of people would put Pat Riley right there. And
I wouldn't.
And Kareem had Riles through the 80s. I mean, what you saying?
You didn't have him in Milwaukee.
That was one championship.
It was a championship.
It was one.
He was the first superstar to win a title in 2 different places.
Okay, good for him.
He is also the greatest winner of all time. Howard Memorial High School, UCLA.
Okay, that doesn't mean
NBA.
Okay, what he did on the greatest level ever is still not as good as what GOAT did.
Not to mention, he did the shit with shoes long before Jordan did.
Not really, because those Chucks that he had looked like everybody else's Chucks. He didn't have designer shoes like my man did.
Kareem had the top 10 by Adidas.
He had shoes with Adidas.
Yeah, he put the top 10. That was made for Kareem.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention,
was his name on it? Did it have a logo with him on it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, okay. You don't compare the GOAT sneaker game with Kareem.
No. This is my point.
Because the GOAT literally changed how sports merchandising works. He literally changed that.
This is what you got to look at when I bring that point up. You always have to look at how the economy was in the 70s. Remember, the economy was vastly different in the 70s than it was in the 80s.
Okay.
Late 80s to 90s.
Okay.
Remember, in the 70s, gas was what? Under $1.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was cheap as shit.
Everything was super cheap.
Yeah.
The economy was completely different.
Yeah.
You weren't having $100 shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have $100 clothes.
Yeah,
you didn't have all of that.
GOAT had all that. Which was good and bad.
What I'm saying is the economy and times were different, but Kareem was still doing those things. Then they just didn't have the as far as the clothing. No, but the marketing as far as in comic books and the shoes, yes. Real hoopers wore Adidas and Converse.
Yeah, and all that shit flipped to Nike as soon as GOAT got there.
No,
He took the game. He took, and all Adidas had was
people had been wearing Nikes before he got there.
True, but not like that. Not like that.
The Georgetown Nikes.
That was at in '82. Okay.
That was before Jordan got to the league.
Okay, but what I'm
everybody wanted I didn't, but everybody wanted those Georgetown Nikes.
What I'm saying is that when he came and he did his thing, he took the sneaker game from everybody else. Adidas, Reebok, all them cats. And only other thing I'm saying is too is, nobody was Kareem and Dr. J kind of brought the NBA through that dark period of the late 70s when people started early 80s when people didn't really like basketball like that.
No, that was more of the early 70s to mid 70s.
There you go. And the Kareem and Dr. J helped the NBA through that. And then they had two beautiful gifts in '79, which were Bird and Magic, and they really catapulted it. You know what I'm saying? And then the GOAT came and it took it somewhere else. But what the GOAT also did is he did something with sports merchandising that Doc
did not.
Listen.
Nike
I let
did.
you finish. Listen. No. He did something that Doc and Kareem were starting to do, and he took it somewhere else. He was the first one to have his face, his image on a shoe, have his name on a shoe. Dr. J had his name on a shoe too.
Yeah.
He did. But Mike Bagoat had his image on a shoe and took the merchandising to a whole nother level that Doc and Kareem were at.
The economy changed. The world changed.
So, but that's the thing too.
Do you know how many comic books Dr. J was in? He was in every comic book.
Okay.
Him and Rick Barry.
Okay. That may be true, but all I'm saying is you cannot compare listen, you cannot compare the reach that the GOAT had compared to Dr. J or Kareem. Like he went somewhere else with it, man. They took it. They were the ones, but Bird and Magic took it from them, and then he went somewhere else that Bird and Magic couldn't go. You know what I'm saying? He just did, bruh. He took it to a level where great grandmothers who don't know shit about basketball cared just to see what that dude in red and black was going to do. His game was. It crossed all barriers, all lines, racist people. What? It didn't matter who you were, what you were. I know Doc and Kareem did that too, but what the GOAT did?
Tell me something on the court. Tell me something on the court that he was the first person to do. What was the first thing? What was something that he did on the court that no one had ever done before?
Probably that one move where he, in the '91 finals where he put it up with one hand.
You mean just like when Dr. J went up under the goal against the Lakers back in '80?
Yeah, that was under the goal.
It was a reverse layup.
This was in front. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We went crazy over that.
Wait a minute. Time out.
You really asked for something.
Do you really think switching from the right to the left and laying it up on your way down it was better than coming?
Underneath.
In the finals?
Underneath was better.
Both of them's in the finals.
Underneath was fine. Yep, exactly.
Do you really think that's better, though?
They both were dope. And maybe Dr. J's was better.
We know that both is dope.
Dr. J's was better, but what?
Wait a minute.
What I'm saying
now,
is...
hold on, wait a minute. I got another one.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry. I got another one. Do you think that move right there, switching from right to left...
Yeah.
Is it even remotely close to the Rock the Baby dunk?
Oh, that Rock the Baby is that shit.
Isn't even in the same stratosphere.
Yeah. Rock the Baby, that's like what's my man from LA?
You got the best defensive player in the league at the time, Michael Cooper.
Yeah,
making a business decision, saying, "You know what? Fuck this."
Yeah, for real. He yammed off, man. That shit was so hard. The way he cradled that bitch, but then Mike came in that slam dunk and he cradled his shit with the chain. The young Mike with the red and black. Oh, the ones.
It was the finals.
Stop it!
It was the finals.
True, but this
versus a dunk contest.
But Mike,
it was the finals.
Hey.
Oh, if that's the case, then okay.
He looked dope.
We can always go back to the first dunk contest when Dr. J jumped from the free throw line in Denver.
True. That's true. But then you can look at that one and you can see where Doc jumped off from. The free throw line was
Jordan jumped from the same spot.
No, Jordan jumped before the line. He jumped before the line. Doc jumped with his foot in the middle of the line. Goat jumped with his foot before the line.
Neither one was behind the free throw line. Neither one.
Goats was. How much you want back?
Doc was never gifted a dunk contest.
How much you want back? Goats was.
He was behind the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
He was not behind the free throw
How
line.
much one bet?
In Seattle with the white shoes on, or in Chicago with the black shoes on?
How much one bet?
$3.
The first one.
With the white shoes on? No.
No, the one in Chicago. No, 88. The one in Chicago.
Black shoes?
Mm-hmm.
No. He was not behind.
$3?
$3.
Bet that. That's a bet that. Oh, we're gonna look it up after the show. All right, that'll work. Yeah, but look, the other countries have they've caught up with us.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, FIBA. Yeah.
Told you about the old man moment.
Oh, bro, I was gonna bring it back. You know what I'm saying? That's why I host, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna bring it back to that motherfucker, man. Trust, we may jump around on this bitch, but I will bring it back around. I got you done,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. You know, the other countries, they've been have caught up. Of course, they've caught up. Why? Because we have foreign players throughout the league, and we welcome them because they are a great asset to the NBA. But if we had our best of the best out there, we'd have gold right now.
Did you know somebody had put this on, I think it was either Twitter or something. Every award was foreign that was won. MVP from Greece.
You mean for the FIBA?
No, MVP of the league was from Greece, Giannis. Rookie of the year was Luka.
Wow, every NBA one was foreign?
Most improved player was Pascal Siakam.
Siakam, I thought that was the year before, not this year.
This year. Defensive player of the year, Gobert.
Wow.
And then the ironic one to top it off, the NBA champion was Toronto.
Damn.
Ironic shit.
The type of insight you will only get on Inside High Off the Glass. Inside, what the fuck is Inside the NBA? Right. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, High Off the Glass is where you'll find that, and Coach just nailed it. What's another one? And who was Coach of the Year?
Nick Nurse.
No, it wasn't.
Nick Nurse wasn't Coach of the Year?
No, I thought it was, that was last year, because I was thinking Dwayne Casey, but that was last year. Who was
it? Had to be. It was either Nick Nurse or Budenholzer. It had to be one of them two.
I think it was Budenholzer. Yeah.
It was one of them two. He just got an alert about the Cowboys winning.
No, I didn't. Who was the NBA Coach of the Year last year? See, I don't do all that typing that a coach does. It says Dwayne Casey.
You said last year.
Yeah.
You should have said this year.
Who was the NBA Coach of the Year this year? Yeah, you were right, Booze. Yeah, that's what we thought. So, yeah,
Overrated.
At least that's the only person that was American. Yeah, he is overrated. He's so not that good. But Mike D'Antoni keeps getting the job, so, you know. Mike D'Antoni is
like Nas.
overrated.
Like Nas said. Shout out, happy birthday, Nas. Like he said, you must have naked pictures of God. People know you don't play no defense.
When the fuck Nas say that? That's tight.
It's on Life is Good. It's a song called Queensbridge Story.
I bought that album too. That Life is Good album.
The one with Large Professor on there. You know where you at?
I got that. I bought that album.
You better dig into them lyrics.
Yeah, I gotta. I haven't listened to it since I first bought it. That was a good little record. I liked it.
Hell yeah.
He had a song with Mary J on there. That's right when he was going through the
Life,
shit with
Life is Good. Life is Good is great. Start to finish. I'm gonna tell you the best song on there is You Wouldn't Understand.
No, for real,
man. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's Life is Good. Accident Murderers.
I got that CD. I think I'm gonna have to bust that mug.
You know that song with Anthony Hamilton?
No. Oh yeah, on there. Yeah, I think I remember that.
That's
yeah,
heat.
That was a good record. You need to get close to the mic.
The one with him and Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, that was a really good song. Yeah,
everything on that album is heat, man.
I bought it. I know. Shit, I just ain't listened to it in a while. Yeah.
Oh, it don't take nothing for me to throw on some NAS
all
day long.
Nas. He's. I mean, when I was coming up back in the day, especially being from the East Coast, the question always was, who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas? You know what I'm saying? Who was the best one? And it was always...
That was after Pac got killed. That's when they added Jay-Z.
It would just be those three MCs because all three of them were East Coast. They all came up at the same time and they all were hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And the answer usually would be, it depends on who you talk to, it'd be Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z. It's you never know.
Well,
Them three, shit. I take Biggie and Nas. Me personally.
I really do love Christopher Wallace.
Damn right.
But it's Nasir. Actually, I got a theory on Nas too. It's my guy. Don't get me wrong, Nas is my guy for life.
Bust that shit.
But I think it's a reason why Nas and AZ ain't never did an album together.
What's that theory?
I think AZ kind of shines a little harder when he be with Nas.
He does shine harder.
I'm talking about when they rap off each other.
Yeah.
AZ kind of outshines Nas sometimes.
I don't know about that because in Life's a Bitch, his verse. I mean, AZ verse was hard too, but
AZ verse is super hard on Life's a Bitch, dog.
I woke up early on my born day on 20, and the blessings, the essence of adolescence with my body now fresh in my physical frame and celebrated because I made it. And then AZ, what's AZ?
Visualize.
Bust it.
I don't know it all. I'm high
What is
right
it? Visualize it. How does it start?
I see. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to.
Okay.
We could always play that song, but come on.
Visualize it, analyze it. Not surprising. Oh man, yeah, AZ, yeah, because I should know AZ verse. AZ can't win it on that though. How do I know? I used to remember.
Man. I'm telling you,
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high. Because you never know when you're gonna go.
Something, you got the hook stuck in your head. And,
yeah,
you know that's because since he does the hook, you know it's kind of hard to get it out.
Realizing life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest and personal status. It means the salary really in my mentality is money orientated. And I'm destined to live my dreams for my people that never made it this year. I'm on the side of. Fuck.
Now, that was enough. That was enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, dude, don't say.
When they together,
yeah.
Boy,
Yeah,
like
the
essence.
Fuck who's the baddest and personal status and range of salary. And my mentality is money orientated, and I'm destined to leave my dreams from all peoples that never made it this year. You know, he was sick, but you know what? Who I thought was like him but doper, and he was the shit. He just died too young, and you know who it is? It's Pun, bruh. Pun.
I could tell you some stories about Big Pun and me.
Pun, dude. Oh my goodness.
I hate to sound crass, but you ever heard the song "Get Off My Dick"? That Big Pun.
Get off my dick. My dick, my dick, my dick.
That's
my dick, my dick.
It's a crass. It's a crass song, but I love that song.
That's a good song.
I love it because of the hook at the end.
Yeah.
You could catch me puffing la 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 la
la la la la.
But
shout out to Tony Sunshine.
Terror Squad all day.
You know what I'm saying? Nice.
A slept on song by Big Pun is super lyrical. Him and Black Thought. Man, boy, that is. Boy, they came with it on that. Man.
I'm talking about on that super lyrical, like rainbows and chemicals through my mental projectables.
You can't even say
he was.
If you it's like if you say Pun took it,
snapping.
Then you listen to Thought verse, you be like, wait, I don't know. Thought might have took it. Then you listen to Pun verse again, Man,
what was Thought? Look, his Peace rules to East most of people's repping the streets most because heat toes.
That was Pun.
Most Phillies and keep more Phillies closer than Pete Rose.
That's just man.
I'm sorry, I fucked it up.
Then the way they
would go back and forth.
Who was that? Who produced that song? Was that Primo?
Probably Primo.
Because when they mixed in that Rocky, you can't win. Have you seen him? You seen him? You know how strong he is. Dude, that shit was hard as hell. Like, are you serious?
That was that shit, bruh. Like, what was Thought? Thought said, what was it? That was one of my favorite because I know that whole song back and forth.
Make me turn that on,
bruh. For real, I want to hear that shit right now as soon as we get done. What was Thought said? I need to be super lyrical, like rainbows that chemical. Fuck, man, I want to say put some Thought joint.
And on top
Thought
of that,
killed that shit. Man.
The beat on there is obnoxious.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me real talk. This is the thing. I'm from the East Coast, right? And you know, what I'm saying I say that shit because I love living in St. Louis, but I love home. You know what I'm saying? And I love home because home you know, it's east, it's grimier. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a smaller city, but it's grimier. You know, it's just more, it's east. You know what I'm saying? And we got inducted in. One things that we got ingrained to us were basketball, sports, and hip hop. You know what I mean? And I remember going to Uptown Sounds record store. This mug was uptown. And then I go to Main Music, and that one was downtown. And I would go there like literally once a week, and I would ask him, "When is that Big Pun coming out?" He's like, "Not yet. It ain't out yet." And I kept going because I heard dude on mixtapes that I had, and I heard him on mixtapes. I heard him on Fat Joe shit, and I was like, "This motherfucker is about to be dope." And mind you, y'all, this is 97, 98. Yeah, 97, 98. There is no internet. Well, there is internet. Guess what? I'm not using it. You know what I'm saying? This is just organic. This is just, you know, grimy, just from the streets, you know, everybody just telling somebody and you just hearing some shit. Like when mixtapes put you out, you know, when you killed the mixtape, that's how motherfuckers knew you was dope. And he would just annihilate shit. He would be on shit with Raekwon, kill it. Oh, yeah. He would be on shit with Fat Joe, kill it. He would be on shit with Big L and get it in. And that's Big L, bro. Like,
you got to tell me about Lamont Coleman.
Dude, I'm talking about, so I was just like, this dude, Christopher Rios, I can't wait to fuck with his shit. And the thing that fucked me up, I joined the service. I joined the Navy in February 98. So I didn't get the album when I came out of boot camp. The album had came out. I had to wait extra for that motherfucker because it came out when I was at boot camp.
That's torture.
It was, bro. But I'm telling you, when I got out and I first bumped it out, it was exactly what I wanted it to be. It was perfect.
I tell you what, since you brought up, since we're speaking about the Terror Squad, Armageddon.
Oh yeah, he was dope.
Now check out this. Who would you take? Armageddon. You got to really know about hip hop to know who we talking about. Armageddon versus Mr. Jesus.
Mr. Jesus. Mr. Who?
Mr. Jesus.
Who's Mr. Jesus?
From the Made Men.
From the Made Men? Oh, from what you call it clique? From Benzino's clique?
He was the only one that could straight for real flow.
I don't know nobody from his clique but him.
Oh, Mr. Jesus.
From Ray Benzino's clique. I don't know nobody but Ray Benzino, a weird ass.
Mr. Jesus got it in.
Hijacked the source from
you know that boy. Now. Made Men, that one CD they had, Classic Limited Edition, that really was a nice ass CD.
See, I didn't really fuck with Made Men because remember Made Men what they was originally? Originally it was Almighty RSO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they was with Benzino and some other motherfuckers. And I think he broke off from them and he did Made Men. I didn't, I only got down with Made Men because they had that shit on Belly. That shit on the Belly soundtrack was dope. With them in the locks.
What it was, Made Men really was the production squad, Hangman 3.
Yep.
And so they that's real. They still was Almighty RSO niggas.
They was?
Yeah, they still was. It still was. They was an offshoot from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that It's just that they didn't get the shine that they deserved because Benzino was the front man.
Yeah.
But Mr. Jesus, he got it in on the mic. That's why I was like, if you had ever heard him, a good comparison would be how Armageddon was in Terror Squad.
Wow.
Because a lot of people don't, if you didn't really hear the Don Quantajita album, you don't really know how good Armageddon is.
That was a slept on record.
He gave him a solo song on his album, dog. Yeah. And that was my joint on that album too. Don Quantajita, that's my favorite album.
That's yeah.
Because actually, after I think Jose came after that, Jealous One, Still Envy.
Yeah.
I started messing with Joe after that.
Shoot. I wouldn't take Don Cartagena over Jealous One, Still Envy, the first one. Because that's his classic joint. I wouldn't take Don Cartagena over that. Don Cartagena to me was good, but it was too commercial. It was like when Loud was on point, when Loud had like Raekwon come out with You Only Built for Cuban Links, and Wu-Tang Forever had came out, and Capital Punishment from Punk came out, and Mobb Deep Hell on Earth had came out. And Loud was just putting out just selling ass platinum records, and they promoted the shit out there. Remember when everybody had a motherfucking street team? You know what I'm saying? Loud had a strong ass one too. And Don Cartagena was good, but to me, Don Cartagena was too commercial. There was a lot of records that came out late 90s, very early 2000s when before the internet fucked up the music industry, where them cats had so much money, they put either all their money into the video or all of it into promotion. And man, they would promote the shit out of bullshit ass records.
That's why I be looking at I be laughing at some of these young guys now when they be posting these pictures with this money and all this. I mean, they show these videos.
Yeah,
I'm like, y'all not seeing no kind of money like it was in the 90s.
For real, back in the day before the internet. Oh my, these kids, the fucking shit they were wasting money on.
Remember how the source used to post who all went gold and who all went platinum?
Hell yeah.
Man, that list used to be long as hell.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And back shit. That's when when you went gold, you was the shit, and when you went platinum, you was just like it was a different time. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm glad that FIBA bullshit is over. I'm glad. I know the mentality of these NBA cats. I'm a hooper, man. I hoop. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you don't have to be in a tournament doing it. You know what I'm saying? A tournament where you overseas and flying around and getting in workouts and probably maybe missing sleep. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my players from the Celtics to get their ass back to wherever the fuck they like to be in the off season and a rest. That's what I wanted my guys to do. I'm glad that shit is over. So they can. I guess they did do that because they will still have rest time before the training camp starts. But I feel like shit. NBA training camp starts up in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it do. It's hard in about 3 weeks. But
so damn, y'all.
I think it was good that I think it was good that they did have 4 of us there because they got a chance to straight play with each other.
True.
And it really was. It's just organized open run for real.
True.
It just then they played against good comp and they played
really good.
They got a chance to play together. They played with some other guys, but the strong point about them playing together.
Yeah.
Extra practice time.
Yeah.
Getting the chance to see how Kemba play and how to play off of him.
Yeah.
See how Jason will play off of him.
I wonder how often all 4 got out there together though.
Yeah, that didn't really happen a whole lot.
Yeah, Smart, Brown, Tatum, and Kemba.
Because you got they playing a couple of them playing the same position. So
yeah.
But like I said, for them to get a chance to get on the court together and practice just because think about it, them pretty much our top 4. Outside of Gordon Hayward. So any practice time they get a chance to play together, it's great. Especially when he brand new coming into the fold and that's the PG. You know what I'm saying? He's running the squad. So y'all got a month, basically about 2 months of extra playing time, practice time, and great practice time with him. So I look at it like that. You try to take the positive away from it. And it's messed up. Jason he had a little twisted ankle or whatever. But they got a chance to be in real game situations though.
You think that'll be something that'll bother him throughout the season?
No, he ain't never really been somebody to have ankle problems. So
true.
I'm like I said, I'm fired up waiting on this damn season, man.
I tell you one thing, he looked great at the basketball camp. I took my son to back in July. He looked great. He was awesome. His family was up there. It was such a good time. It was so cool how Jason. It's kind of funny how these STL basketball players, not all of them forget about the hood. Some of them do, and it's kind of funny to me. And sometimes it's ones that came from the hood. Sometimes it isn't like Tatum didn't come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He ain't forgot about it. You know what I'm saying?
He always played in the hood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He always did, and he came back to Woles, which is dead up in the hood. Kings Highway. Shout out to Woles Community Center. Loved it up there, and gives back. It's funny how. Where you at, Brad? Oh, I see where you're at. You're out there in Chaminade, and you're out there with $100, $200 camps. Where are you at? For us, kind of funny.
Once.
Jahidi White, where you at? Oh, I see you, Jahidi. You at SLU. You doing stuff for us, so we can go. Thank you, Jahidi. Larry, we see you. Larry, your stuff's kind of expensive, Larry. There. Oh, okay.
I mean, have you seen Brad Complex? That's going to be out at St. Louis Mills.
No.
Oh, he got that. He's gonna have an arena out there.
How much is that mug gonna be though?
It's gonna be the headquarters for the EYBL. I don't know if it's gonna be the headquarters for the national headquarters for him, but I know it's gonna be for the St. Louis because his team's in the EYBL.
What is the E by? What is
the EYBL? That's the Elite Youth Basketball League. That's where all the top players. That's the league that they play in the summer.
Huh?
All the 4 and 5 stars they play in the EYBL.
NBA players?
No. This is high school. Bless you. Like on the
blessings.
A few years ago, instead of like top players only playing in certain tournaments, they decided Nike decided, because EYBL is all Nike.
Yeah,
we'll just have a elite youth basketball league in the summer.
Yeah,
and all the top kids, if we'll have them play with us. Now, if you're not playing in the EYBL, then you're playing with Adidas Nations. And that's what Adidas does. They have Adidas Nations where they have 5-star or ABC. No. These are the top 2 leagues. These are the only 2 leagues.
They don't have 5-star ABC.
No, those are camps.
Yeah.
No, this is a league.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like let's say like your son was a 5-star.
Yeah.
And
you need to get him to that.
Point blank.
He's on his way.
If you 5-star, you're going to be playing in the EYBL or Adidas Nations. It's just automatic, unless you just choose not to play AAU basketball.
Oh, okay. So it's either, that's what I'm about to say. Is this as comparable as AAU?
It's AAU ball, but like I said, it's the top level.
Oh, okay. It's above AAU.
No, it's AAU, but like I said, it's the best of the best.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like my squad. If I had just to start a squad up right now, I wouldn't be in the EYBL. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Now if I had, let's just say your son was 6'8" and 250 and could go right now.
Yeah.
I could come to them and be like, I got him right here. Why don't y'all go ahead and let me get a squad?
Yeah.
But I would actually need a couple other more players, now, unless he was already established.
Right.
But if he was already established 9 times out of 10, he would be coming from St. Louis. He would be playing with either Brad Beal or the Mocan Elite or some team in Chicago.
Well, I tell you one thing: if that facility that he's building over in St. Louis Mills, which is like an old rundown outlet mall that we had here in St. Louis, if he's doing something with that and something that the public can take advantage of, like we can go in and play or do something or something for the community, then that'd be cool. But if not, man, it's fucked up.
It's different from what Larry is doing, because what Larry is doing is it's basketball centric and centered around basketball, and they got a lot of NBA drills and things that they incorporate. But it's because like his is the Larry Hughes Basketball Academy,
right? And
that's out. Like I say, his is out Chesterfield or Baldwin area. I think Chesterfield. I'm not sure.
Right.
But when you know like his story and where and everything as far as high school wise has been CBC.
Right.
So it's been out there. Even though he's from the inner city, all his ties from a teenager on up, they're out there.
Right.
I mean, this man is literally a god at CBC, dog.
True.
I mean, he can't do no wrong there. Yeah. But the first camp he had, I had 6 players out there.
Yeah, just don't forget where you're from, though. That's that's
you know,
that's why I'm stressing.
That's why different guy like Pat does his different things. Because naturally he's not on the level as those guys as far as income wise and stardom wise, but he still does things within the hood.
We talk about McCall, y'all. Shout out to Pat McCall, great NBA player, back to back NBA champion.
Oh, wait a minute. Back to back.
Wow.
That's right. 3 in a row.
He got 3. I thought he only had 2. Jeez.
3 out the gate. 2 with Golden State and 1 with Toronto.
I tell you one thing. I wonder if that's an NBA record. Have you won 3 championships in your first 3 years in the NBA? And have you won the second championship? If you won the championships with multiple teams, that's got to be an NBA first.
He probably in the Guinness Book of World Records.
That's got to be. There's nobody else in their first 3 years in the NBA win championships, and the third one comes with another team. Fudge. That's amazing.
Yeah, but like I say, he does his thing with the Pro-Am Basketball League.
Yeah. Then
you got Jason doing what he does. Then you got also you got Ben McLemore doing things in the community still.
Oh, for real.
So
what is he doing? Because I don't see Ben nowhere.
I think Ben is with Houston now.
No, but no. What is he doing in St. Louis? I don't see him doing shit.
No, he was just doing something. It was just on the news too, because it was something dealing with Wellston. Because he made because he's from Wellston.
Nice, yeah.
So him and Pat are from Wellston.
Okay,
and
I didn't know Pat was from Wellston. Okay,
yeah, originally that's where he's from.
That's dope.
that's how they know each other.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
Great little community in St. Louis.
Our basketball guys are making sure that their faces are in the community and doing things within the community, and they actually are covering a lot of different communities. If you think about it, you got West County, you got the city, and you got Wellston, which is a city/county,
right?
North City. So I give a good shout out to those guys because they working hard. It's hard to be in the NBA, but it's hard to get to the league.
Yeah,
and then when you do come back to the community and you do whatever you do, I look at it. As long as it ain't like the quote unquote average thing that people do, like backpack giveaways and all of that stuff.
That's good too, though. Why are you gonna hate on that?
Don't get me wrong, that is good, but to have played against Jason Tatum at Wolves and to know how Wolves was on the inside before and to see that floor now.
Right, that Tatum put in. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've coached against him in that facility.
Wow, that's
you see what I'm saying? So I know how that floor was, how it was. So it's like,
see, that hits people on a personal level. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I just want to see. I'm surprised I haven't seen that from Larry. I'm surprised I haven't seen that from other players that's made significant. You know what I'm saying? Tatum's only been in the league 2 years. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome, but that's what I want to say. It was great, and I'm so glad that they got the little playing time together as Celtics. But I want them to rest. I want them to be ready for this new season. I'm really ready to blow another blunt. So I'm ready to wrap this bitch up. What you think?
What you blowing anyway?
What are we blowing on right now? I think we just had the one we had earlier was the Sherbert OG.
Oh,
that's what we have. Yeah, I love that strand. I'm enjoying it.
I keep hearing about a lot of different OGs, man.
So many OGs.
Me and my boy just had some Supreme OG.
Ooh, where'd you get that from?
He had it.
Okay. Right. But, how was it?
It was exquisite.
Nice.
It was exquisite. We were in the chamber. We let all the other smoke out, and we're just gonna judge it off the smoke. Man, it was great.
What you mean you was in the chamber? You was blowing in the whip?
Yeah. That's the chamber.
Blowing in the whip means smoking in the car.
Hotboxing.
Yeah, we're hotboxing. But like back.
Before we go here, have you heard that hotboxing with Mike Tyson? You heard this podcast?
Yeah, let's talk about another podcast on my podcast. Yeah, that's
we were talking about hotboxing and it popped in my head.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, he's got one. I would love to. Man, I tell you one thing, man. You talk about somebody who has always been a personal idol of mine. Ever since I was a kid, man. I mean, I loved you as an entertainer, as a boxer. I played your fucking video game. I looked up to you. I thought when that rape shit happened, it was bullshit. You went through a lot of fucked up shit with that shitty ass manager you had in Don King. He fucked you. You had a shitty wife that tried to, gold dig you and just suck as much money from you as you could, and you still were able to overcome and be the man you are now. I give Tyson so much props. That's my boy. I've always looked up to him. I've always loved Iron Mike. Iron Mike is the fucking shit. Brownsville, New York, stand up. Like, I love him.
And he's a grower.
Right, he's so into cannabis now. It's so dope. Great, yeah,
yeah. Mike is my guy.
Yeah, man.
I can look at boxing videos.
Yeah.
I was just the other day looking at the top 5 times Floyd got hurt. You got to see that. You got to see that.
Fuck that. I'll bring it back to Mike. I was watching a video on Twitter the other day with Teddy. Teddy's training him. He's 15 years old.
I saw that.
I saw that. You see him when he's just like in the middle of.
I would hate to be hit by one of those.
Oh my God, he's so fast. At 15, he was so fast. All that strength and that. Teddy's like, left, right. He's just like a fucking robot. I was like, God damn.
I would not want to fight that guy.
Man, rest in peace, Custom Motto. You created probably, besides the greatest Ali, you probably created the best fighter ever. And if he stuck with that one white dude, I don't think his name was McClain, but if he stuck with that one white dude
I know you're talking about. Before McClain came. Before McClain came in the pitch. I know you're talking about.
I thought McClain was the good dude. Don is the one that fucked it up because if he stuck with the dude Cuss put him on to, which I think was McClain, he would have been good. But he had McClain and Don, and that's when Don started fucking shit up.
I thought McClain was the black dude. Young black.
No, it was a white dude. Because if you look at Mike when he won his first championship in '88, he's like the first dude. He has a suit on and some glasses, and he hugs Mike. And that Mike was with him because Mike got with him from Cuss. You know what I'm saying? And then, he let Don in, and Don Weasel, he got that motherfucker out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. I love Mike though. He's so dope.
Because to go through all of that you named, go through all that you named, and look at his disposition.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's like, come on, man.
Has a thrive. Man, I'm tearing this mic up. Sorry. Has a great podcast. Has a
great life.
Yeah, great. Yeah, his life is outstanding.
Who can say they have various pictures of themselves walking a tiger?
Wow, that's true.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, Iron Mike.
Mike Tyson.
Wow, I didn't think we would end the show on an Iron Mike rant, but it was a good rant to have. We're gonna wrap this thing up in a way that we usually always do, but we haven't done in a while. I want to give another reason why St. Louis should have an NBA team. Coach, would you like to take it this week? Do you have one or no?
I always have a reason why St. Louis deserves an NBA team.
We'll drop it on us, sir.
Because of all the teams that the league has considered or is considering for expansion, the only team that's comparable in my eyes would be Seattle. Louisville does not compare because Louisville is not a mecca like St. Louis is. They're banking on Louisville in the love of Kentucky loving basketball.
Right.
But they have to look at the example of North Carolina and Charlotte.
Right. Charlotte
has always had attendance problems.
No, but they support that team though.
They support, but they've had attendance problems. It's been known.
Well, shit, maybe if the team could win something.
What I mean, that's what I'm saying. They felt as though, well, the state of Carolina just loves basketball. They'll support them.
Yeah.
The support is always going to be better if it's a winner.
Yeah.
But like I said, Louisville versus St. Louis for an NBA team.
Yeah.
Louisville would be the same as being in Indiana or OKC. Somewhere like that. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe that's why GOAT is. Did you hear he's selling like a chunk of his team?
Yeah, he's a horrible front office guy. No, he's still going to be a majority owner.
Yeah, but he's selling a good chunk of it. But he's not. He doesn't own the whole thing now.
It's cool.
Yeah,
that's a way to make money.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, people can only buy outdated shoes for so long.
Outdated shoes? Damn. Wow. What you mean?
They're retro. That means they've been sold before.
Yeah. And they're still hard as fuck. And the new ones are dope. Well, anyway, finish your point about what St. Louis needs a basketball team. What the fuck? I know you don't want to get a question about Jays.
No, because I said
the Jays conversation.
The other cities that the NBA is considering, the only city that's comparable in my eyes would be Seattle. Well, and Las Vegas. But those are the only two in my eyes.
But I think if it was in Seattle or St. Louis, and why they should come to St. Louis, because as opposed to being in Vegas, you're just there as a money grab, and it's just all it's just kind of, I don't know, with the Vegas, you being in Vegas, you'll be the NBA Vegas.
Did you see how they supported the Aces?
Deuces or some shit, whatever. I don't know. It just seems kind of dirty. But if you're in St. Louis, bring it back to St. Louis. You bring it to St. Louis. St. Louis it's way more wholesome than Vegas. The hell?
Wholesome?
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm trying to talk up for St. Louis.
Shit. All this racism here?
Wow.
I stay on that black stuff. I'm sorry.
Wow. Don't have to be sorry, because I'm pro-black too. So you right. But damn, bro, you had to say that. All right, man. I'm just ready to smoke now. You done fucked it up.
Shout out St. Louis, though.
You done fucked up the ending.
They know how I feel about St. Louis.
Right. So you saying that the point is supposed to be why St. Louis should have an NBA team. And
because we're better deserving than any other expansion city that they're considering,
even more than Seattle,
except Seattle and Las Vegas.
You put Vegas ahead of us.
Yeah,
you're fucking wrong on that. We're gonna end this show right now. God damn it!
They put Kansas City over us.
I almost could see that.
Fuck yeah. They had a team just like we did.
They did. Where they had the Royals, they had the Kings. Yep, they had the Kings. All right, so we want to give a shout out to all the high toppers and everyone that listens, and thank you guys for giving us your time today and listen to another episode of High Off the Glass. Coach Hill, he did what he usually does. He brings it to a screeching halt when, throws in the wrong damn thing. But I'm ready to go smoke. So you guys have a great day, and
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, God. Keep hooping. We're out. Peace.
I get high, I get high, I get high, I get high, I get high.